is going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of the Legislative Director, talking about legislative things. Back in the studio after a little bit of an absence. It's good to be back. Also, it's good to be back. Legislative Director Amber Marr and her water heater back online. That's what we like to hear. With her, as always, not the Legislative Director, Jason Topsy. Amber, if I recall, last time we chatted, you were having some water heater problems.
I was. It's hard for me to remember that was just last week.
It does feel like a while ago.
But yes, my water heater is fixed. If everyone remembers, it was leaking. It needed a new element. Everything is back up and running.
You're like a pro at your water heater now.
No, I didn't do it myself.
No, I understand that, but now you know like things like elements and this is what's going on.
You know, because you have a top element that heats the water from the top down, and you have a bottom element that heats the water from the bottom up.
I didn't know these things.
Oh, well. When you have a lot of water heater problems. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a water softener. So our water on the south side is very hard.
Very hard water.
And so it burns out those elements pretty quickly.
Okay. Are we looking into a water softener?
I think we've talked about it. I did not grow up with one, so it makes me feel a little slimy.
Okay. It's an acquired thing.
It will definitely, they always say, especially, when you're looking at buying a new water heater or something's happening to your water heater, they do say it saves the life of your unit.
Okay. Well, look, this is what the show's all about. You're learning about legislative things, but also like household tips. Next week, we'll teach you how to change the oil in your car.
I'll need that too.
Okay. I think I do as well. Okay. Either way, we'll watch some YouTube videos or something about it. Anyway, Amber, aside from home improvement,
yes,
we touched on it last week a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the last week's episode, because when we recorded last week on a Tuesday, the following day we had this little kickoff event for the Multisector Plan on Aging. Let's talk about that, what it is, and just go from there.
Yes. So we joined our Family and Social Services Administration to essentially kick off what we're calling Age Forward Together, which is supposed to be a united vision for all of Indiana around this 10-year multi-sector plan on aging. And we were a part of inviting a whole host of individuals to come and listen to what a multi-sector plan on aging even is. And I will just tell you, this particular plan is seeking to make Indiana the best place to live, work, and play, while including solutions that will position the state to best address the current and future needs of our growing aging population. And so this is really something that, we can put policies in there. We can talk about how to make Indiana, again, obviously a better place to live, work, and play. But there are a lot of things that need to happen as our demographic is shifting, because we are aging. We're an aging community. Yep. And if we're not ready, we will not have the resources to help individuals do that.
It's something we got to be putting into place now, because if you wait until the population is older, it's too late.
Yep. And we are using, the reason why ARP is involved, well, a lot of state ARP offices are engaged in this work across the states, because we are, and I'm going to try to get this right. Well, we have a huge opportunity to use our resources that surround our network of age-friendly states and communities, essentially looking at things through our livable community lens. And so we are going to be helping with that and adding our sort of thoughts on what can go into this plan to help people age in place.
Yep. And there's going to be some work groups and all sorts of things. A lot of planning happening. Exciting times. I mean, as exciting as a plan like this can be.
It should be exciting.
I think it should be exciting.
Because I think one of the things that we really wanted to happen is to have stakeholders that are, like I said, outside the box, that aren't normally engaged, because we're going to need everybody to be on board and helping with this plan in order to make it a success.
Yep.
So
Okay.
stay tuned for additional information, because this was just the first meeting. We are currently right now kind of gathering everyone that was interested in being on one of those committees
Yep.
to further dive in. And, I was going to also say, maybe I should, let me just really fast. The 4 bold goals, which are the committees
It's kind
that
of a mouthful. 4
yeah,
bold goals.
bold goals. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
At least I didn't mess it up this time. No, the PowerPoint is too tiny. I'm going to need those readers sooner than later. Okay, I don't think I can read this. It's age-friendly economies, reframing aging, reducing barriers, and that is not the right one. They renamed it. I'm sorry. Let's just go here. I believe it's called Each Journey Supported.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Okay. So there were 4. Again, age-friendly economies, reframing aging, reducing barriers. And what was that one I just told you? I'm sorry. Each Journey Supported.
Okay.
So those are the ones that there will be a whole host of things underneath that those committees will be talking about. And what's really great is that AARP has a multi-sector plan on aging checklist. And so we will be using this to ensure that we are including everything from, like I said, livable communities, so housing, transportation, age-friendly communities, to healthcare, social supports, caregiving, financial security, data and research, and then cross-sector collaboration. So this is a lot.
We'll be checking that list, maybe even twice.
I knew that was coming.
I'm pretty predictable.
I walked right into that.
That's fine.
But
and I appreciate that you did.
We're very grateful that the state, specifically FSSA and the governor, because this came out of the governor's next level agenda, that we're really trying to move this forward.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What else happened, I guess, in the aging space?
Oh, yes. See, now I lost
there was
my
a
list.
couple other things that
Yes.
happened last week that we were a little tuned in on.
Yes. I think this was Thursday of last week. We had the Commission on Aging, and we had the Choice Board that met, all dealing with, again, issues talking about aging.
Okay.
So we were tuned in and listening to that. If you would like to see those, they are recorded, and you can find them on FSSA's YouTube page. You can just Google that and it will come up, but they are 2 hours or more long. But they had a really great presentation around caregiving and some resources that the state is engaging in, et cetera, but also some great questions just around what's happening with our Medicaid population. With our Medicaid population, but also just with our Medicaid program in general. There's a lot of things happening with that. So yes, I would recommend, if you are interested in that, you should take a look. But it was a lot to take in, and just kind of trying to keep track of everything that's happening.
Okay. The reason I am now looking at my computer for something is because our next topic is a rate case for all of my friends out there that enjoy talking about utilities.
Well, and it's been a minute since you've had to talk about
it. It has been a minute since we talked about some utility issues. So as Indiana has, I believe it's 5 investor-owned utilities. So that's, gas or electric. And so that's, NIPSCO, CenterPoint, Indiana, Michigan Power. Who did I say?
I was trying to keep track, but I lost
CenterPoint. Oh, AES.
Oh, yeah.
And then the largest utility in the state is Duke Energy. And all the other utilities went for a rate increase last year. It seemed like I think they were all did last year. Duke was the one that didn't, but they are seeking one now. So Duke Energy, which is, for their electric customers, is going for a rate increase. The first hearing is happening on June 4th in Terre Haute, the first public hearing. And then there's going to be 2 more public hearings for sure, maybe a third, one in Bloomington, one in Fishers. And I believe they're trying to work on one in New Albany. But that's all those locations are to be determined, and dates as well. But all in all, Duke is looking at, doing an increase that's probably, according to the utility, it'll be about a 19% increase on monthly bills. Around, according to the utility, they're saying it's about like $28. We have some other folks who are saying that number could be as high as $40 a month increase. So we are going to keep an eye on that. We're going to let our folks know about it. So if you're a Duke Energy customer, which I am a Duke Energy customer, stay tuned for some more details around that rate case and that increase, and how you can get involved and how you can pass along your comments to the Office of Utility Consumer Counselor, the OUCC, to talk about how that kind of increase will impact you, because it will. Everything's getting more expensive, food, medicine, et cetera, and now you're talking about adding an additional monthly cost to your bill, as well as they're looking for about an increase to the customer charge. That is also kind of not as massive as we've seen in some other ones, but still, it's something that's going to be impacting folks, because, as you all know, your customer charge is the charge you pay before you even use any electricity. So before you even flip on that light switch, you have to pay this. So stay tuned for that. We'll have some more details on that as we're going forward. But the first hearing is coming up soon. We are here at the end of May. We're about 2 weeks out before that hearing. So stay tuned for some correspondence from us, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's your utility update for right now.
While you were talking about that, I got really sleepy. And not because of the topic. I just think it's warm in here, and you were talking, and I was like.
So what you're saying is my voice is either so soothing or boring that, so basically, if you're listening to this podcast, do not operate heavy machinery. Hopefully you're not listening to this while you're driving, because you may be snoozing because I'm talking.
I'm sorry. Normally it's you falling asleep.
I know. That's odd.
Today it was me.
It's
okay.
As soon as I start talking, it's like, good night. Anything else, Amber? This will be a little quick episode, I think.
Yes, it was pretty quick, but we do want to just keep you updated on things that are coming down the pike. I also wanted to say, I don't know if anyone is going to be attending the race this weekend.
Oh, it's race weekend. How do we forget that? Yeah.
I had to bring it up. So enjoy the race. I think it's supposed to be rainy on Sunday, but the rain's supposed to clear before everything kicks off. But it's Memorial Day weekend, so I hope everyone has a good holiday weekend.
Yeah, have an extra, enjoy that extra day off if you receive it. If you're able to, if you're not in the blackout area of Central Indiana to actually watch the race live, I encourage you to do that. For those of you that are in Central Indiana, they're either going to have to watch it later or go see it live. Either way, or find your workarounds.
Wait,
I mean, they exist.
You can listen to it on the radio.
You can listen to it on the radio. That is a good way to
go. Are you even a
too.
Hoosier?
Oh, wow. That hurt.
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding.
You were like, or you just have to wait. You can listen to it.
I guess I was thinking if you want to watch.
Oh, yes.
You can listen to it live on the radio, and they do a great job.
You do.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. I was checking the calendar for next week too, and I didn't see that we needed to get. Oh, I did want to just say today, which we are recording this on a Wednesday. The other thing I wanted to say is the MAC meeting, which is the Medicaid Advisory Committee, is meeting today at 1 to 3. You can also find that recording on the same FSSA YouTube page if you are not able to watch it, because this will not be posted in time for you to know that that's happening. So we could also maybe give an update if there's anything that comes out of that discussion today as well on our next recording.
Absolutely.
So I did want to mention that was happening.
Good stuff.
So
Amber, great work.
Yeah, you
as
too.
Always, all you. Thank
sleep.
You, Dan. Thank you for your help. It's good to be back. Good to have you back, Dan.
Yes, Dan.
We've been off site for these last few ones, and
Dan has not been able to join us.
So it's good to have him back in the mix.
Yes.
It just feels right, you know. Okay.
It does just.
Well,
right.
with that,
Thanks,
we will see you all next time on the Legislative Director, talking about legislative things. See you then.